Hey, 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 and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Today, we are going to be having a play with a couple of newish items. The Fabulous Sayings stamp set, which is the product of the month for January. You could get this for $5. With a $100 purchase. And this program, this product of the month program, is Stampin' Up's way of changing out the celebration, which we had for a 2-month period, and now we have it for an entire year, and each month is a different product of the month. So this one's January, so I'm going to be using that today. And I'm also going to be using the Fabulous Sunshine and Tulips dies. This is my first play with these dies. So we'll see how that goes. And I have some Darling Duckling yellow ribbon. And I went into the archives and I brought out some matte black dots. And of course, the ever needed Memento black ink. All right. For our card today, let me just get myself situated here. I have a basic white layer for the inside of our card. Get my glue going here. There we go. And we will put this on the inside of our card. So that we have a nice place to write our greeting. All right. That's all set. Now I have a matte layer here that is going to go on the front of our card, and we can pop that on there. Just center that up. Love the pop, the contrast between the dark and the bright. And we are going to work on our focal image. All right. I'm thinking that I'm going to need a pencil, because I need my ruler too. I want to put, let's do my greeting first. Maybe that will solve part of my problem. I want to put a greeting at the bottom. And I think happy birthday is not going to fit. That's what I wanted. How about sending love? Yep, that'll work. Sending love. I'm going to use that greeting. And I'm going to pull in the brand spanking new stamping platform. And this is what it comes with. It comes with a small plate and the large plate, the base, and 2 magnets. As you can see, I've got something on it already. Ink. Go figure. I forgot to order the paper. There's little papers that will fit on these pins. And there's ruler here too. I don't imagine you can probably see that. But these are the pins for here. And there, if you notice, there's a space. So it's not even touching until you push it down. Okay. And then all these pins up here are for the smaller platform. So we're going to use this to stamp our greeting. So let's get our paper in place. Something like that. And down at the bottom is where I want my greeting. So we'll get that lined up. We'll take our plate and pick up our stamp. And because these are photopolymer, they like to stick. And this is what I like. You can flip your plate right over, ink up your stamp, and then flip it back over, put it on those pins, and press down. Okay, if you're not happy with it, you can re-ink it. Flip it over, put it back on those pins, see it's not touching yet, and stamp back down again. Now it's nice and dark, right? All right. That is part one. I'll just set this aside for now. And next up, I want to, what am I going to do? I'm just kind of thinking out loud here that I want to put these flowers on here, but I haven't thought this through really, because I didn't buy the stamp set. I only bought the die set because I can't afford to buy everything. Go figure. But I like to be able to get enough stuff so that I can show you guys, you know, a sampling of what's there. And the dilemma that I just realized as we are live, go figure, is that I don't have any leaves. So I'm going to try something here. There's these little dies here, but they're not supposed to be leaves. I'm going to get my mini, and I'm going to get some black cardstock. Yes, I said black. And I'm going to see if I can cut some of these. And we'll use them as leaves if they'll work. No guarantee. My thought was I was going to stamp leaves, but then I don't have the stamp set, so guess I will be ordering the stamp, huh? These are quite detailed little dies, so I'm running them through a couple of times. I'm sure I'll be able to use these for leaves. I'm sure of it. Get these off. All right. Set that aside. And grab my pick tool. Get all of these off. And then we can get rid of the plates. And I've got two dies that still have pieces in them. 1, 2. All right, so I am going to slide these off and bring in my ribbon because I want the ribbon to be the separator. So let's just go across there. Let me cut this off. Like so. And we're going to tape that on the back side. Let me get a little bit of tape here. 2 pieces. Now, that one there. And that one there. All right. Now, I'm going to take another little piece and make a bow or a knot. There we go. We'll fix those tails up afterwards. I just wanted to make sure I had enough room for that ribbon, right? Now we can work on our gorgeous flowers. So let's see. I just kind of wanted to have a little smattering of these flowers. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. And then, where are my tweezers? And then these little leaves. See what I'm thinking here? Let's turn them around so that they, yeah, that's what I want to do. Now, we have to get these all on here. Say good luck. Tiny, tiny pieces. So let's get this in place. I'm going to put all of the flowers in place first. That way I'm not fighting with anything but leaves. Yeah, when I saw this stamp set, most of the stamp set is just greetings, and I have tons of greetings. So I said, well, I'll just buy the dies, and that way I'll be able to show everybody how fabulous the dies are. And this is a very, very simple project. We're going to get into some other more detailed projects with the dies. But I thought we would start out easy. All right, now we want that and that. All right. And if you notice, I don't know whether the camera's picking this up or not. These are there's 2 pieces. You can poke the middles out if you want. I want them solid. I believe that these dies are extra petals that you can put on the flowers to make them more 3-dimensional. But I'm going to use them as leaves because I messed up. All right, onward. I don't have enough leaves cut, so we're going to have to cut some more. I'm doing 2 for each flower, right? And this one. I'm going to spin this around so it's easier for me to Pop that on. Oops. All right, I need to cut 3 more. 2 more. 2 more. Let me just slide that out of the way. And I'll grab another little scrap. Oh, there's still one stuck here, so I only need 1 more. All right. Here we go. Now let's poke these out. Hope they stay together. And then we can bring our card back in. There's that one. Now we all know that leaves aren't black, but I'm going for the artsy look here. I want the contrast. And I'm going to spin this around. Here we go. There we go. All right. Tweezers, scissors, bone folder, and pick tool. Now we can bring our card back in. And all we have to do is put this. I like to put lots of adhesive right on the glue, on the ribbon. And we just need to center this up. And that Tombow glue is going to give me just a minute of wiggle room so that I can get it right. Just hold that here. Maybe I'll flip it over. Give it a little back rub until it dries. We'll flip it back over. And now we have to play with those tails a bit. I need a glue dot or 2. And there's a black mark on that glue dot that's showing through. There we go. Now, our final step is some of these matte black dots from Days Gone By. This is my favorite embellishment of all times. I think they are absolutely fabulous. They are bold and beautiful in my eyes. I might put one right where that eye is. Look at that. There we go. Actually, I don't like it now that I put it there. We'll take it off and put it back up here. All right, my friends, that is our Sunshine Tulips dies paired with the January Product of the Month Fabulous Sayings. And there is our card for today. I hope you enjoyed this short video tutorial. I hope that it gave you a little bit of appreciation for the die set. And don't do what I did and just buy the dies, because now I have to go and buy the stamps because I need it for the leaves. Anyway, it's a fabulous die set. Highly recommend it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will be back again real soon. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.